If you want to know how I made this from start to finish, step by step, stay tuned. So here is the fabric. This is Ankara prints. You'll be needing up to like 6 yards so you don't get shortage of fabric for this pattern I'm about to do. So this is into 4, folded into 4, and again I'll be flipping it up to fold it again to make it 8 layers. So right now I'm having 8 layers here on fold. As you can see, this side is on fold and the other side is on fold. Can you see that? So to get it, this is just the best way to achieve it. You fold your print into 2 longer size, and then you keep folding it until you get your 8 layers folded like this. So I hope you understand what I just did here. So I will be showing you step by step on how to achieve it. It's just like you are creating a flounce, but not really flounce, because this is just a normal flay. The first thing you need to do is your circumference of your shoulder, the circumference of the shoulder you're working with. That is your upper chest line round your arm, and because it is an off shoulder, you need to know that so that you know the amount of fabric you'll be needing. And again, from that upper chest line, which is your upper bust line, to under of your bust is the measurement of the length of flay you'll be needing. So which is the one I am actually outlining now. Whatever you get, you outline it, and mine is 13 inches, so I'll be adding sewing allowance of 2 inches. So that is what I am doing now. Note, it is 2 steps of flay we are cutting. So I'm just going to be cutting the longer one the longer one before cutting up the shorter one. So this is the same formula you'll be using for the longer and the shorter one. So I will then outline it. After outlining, make sure whatever you are getting from the from that upper side is what you should be transferring to the end of the fabric. So this is just the length I am working with from the upper chest line. I already said it's 13 inches, so I'll just be adding sewing allowance to it. So you can see here I have 7 inches, so I'll transfer all 7 inches round this line. You can see the way I'm doing that. So after doing that, I will check if it matches with this other side, which is the 7 inches. Then I will outline it round like this, as you can see me doing. So I will make sure this is 12 inches. Whatever you get, you multiply that into 8. Remember I said we have 8 layers here. So when you check if it's the same, and it will occupy your round shoulder measurement, and also you'll be able to get much pleat from it. The round shoulder measurement I'm working with, it's 50 plus, so you multiply the 12 into 8 times 8, whatever it gives you. If it's not enough, you have to cut again. Probably you fold your fabric into 4 again, and then you add it, you cut it in the same formula, and then you attach it to this, so you can get a very high volume of pleat. Do you understand me? So you don't get confused. That is just, but if you're a size 8 or size 10, this is the best pleat to go for. Just this amount is okay, because 12 times 8 is almost 100 or plus. So that is just it about it. So I will just outline it round now, and then I'll be cutting this out. So note, for the shorter one, you just need to place this on another fabric, and you make it shorter by 5 inches. So if you're cutting this, as in, you make sure the upper side is the same size, and then the down part is lower. Do you understand? Is lower compared to this by 5 inches. So this upper side will be the same, and this other side will be lower by 5 inches. So it gives that 2 step. You understand me now? So because I'm going to be joining both upper side together at the same time, like joining it together before attaching it to the dress. So after doing that, you're good to go, and you just sew it, you join it all together, and then you bring up your fabric, your dress. This is the dress now. You can see I already finished touching and finishing everything about this dress. This is like an off-shoulder dress. Can you see that? You can see this dress. I will be putting a tutorial for this dress later on. just stay tuned. So to get where you're going to be attaching the flay from, you know, the flay is just like the sleeve of this dress, which I said it's for a plus size. So this is for a plus size anyway. So the chest line, the exact chest line is 44 inches. You know, that is the upper bust line, which is your round chest. The round chest I'm working with is 42, 44. So this one now, you can see how neatly sewn this is. So I'm just going to be showing you how to attach the flay into this chest line. So you make sure your job is neat from the inside out. So that is just it about it. So I will make sure now from here I will go around it to see if the round chest is being snatched and it's being, you know, it's correct, is accurate before, you know, deciding to attach it. So now what you do when you open your zip, you stitch it up from that your zipper area. You go in by just immediately after the zip, which is like half of an inch or 1 inches, and then you stop it like 2 inches from your dart. So you start it again from 2 inches from your dart. You can see the dart, this is the dart here. So and then you'll be attaching it starting from here, so your arm, the arm of your clients can go through that area, because that is the under armhole. And you'll also be needing elastic band, which is the smaller one, to join it up all together around the armhole area. So here is the end result. This is the cape. You sew it before joining it. You join the upper side and then you join it also on the side. You can see the way it is. This is the both. This, you can see how it is, the 5 inches. So after stitching it all around, you go and then you stitch it wrong side facing wrong side, and then you flip it back to the right side. Can you see that? So it's your sewing is looking neat. So this is just like a cape, joining cape together, and this is the elastic band I was talking about the other time. On that armhole area, you leave a lot of you know, the rest you pleated the back and the front, and then you'll be putting elastic band here, so just to make sure that place is also looking pleated and it secures the shoulder line by the time the client is wearing it. So that's just about it. The elastic band, you can see it on the two sides of the armhole area. That is where I placed it. So now that is all about this tutorial. If you enjoy it, kindly give it a thumbs up and comment if you're going to be trying this on yourself. So that's all about it. This is for a plus size, as I said earlier, and I'm going to be putting up the full tutorial about this dress on my channel soon. I also want to say a very big thank you to my clients. This is a second time coming back. I really appreciate it from the UK. I know this would have been shipped to you, but I sincerely want to appreciate you for being a supporter to my business. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you also for watching. If you haven't subscribed, kindly please do so, like it and subscribe to my channel. Bye.